Now we're good. What's good, YouTube? This is Daniel, Veterans with Anxiety here. We're back with another video today, guys. And check it out. I got my boy Alex here with me. And today is going to be, like a different type of video that we've ever done here before. I'm going to be interviewing Alex here, and we're going to be talking about something that we haven't really talked about at all here on the channel as far as, about Alex. Alex, he actually, suffers from an alcohol addiction. And so we're going to be interviewing him and letting him share his story and, everything related to that, about that. So right here on this video. Alright guys, so before we get started though, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, hit the post notification bell, switch it to all, get notified of every single video when it drops. And don't forget to leave some comments down below. Let Alex know what you guys thought about this video, alright? So yeah, why don't you go ahead and just, we'll start with like, how old are you? You know what I mean? What first led you into drinking alcohol? You know what I mean? And what, how did that begin? How old were you?
So my name's Alex Udvardy. I am 31 years old, young. And I pretty much started drinking. The very first time I took a sip of beer was like around the age of 13. My dad was just messing around and he was like, hey, try this. And I hated it. It tasted terrible. I did not like it whatsoever.
What was first, weed or beer?
Beer was first. Then came on the weed.
Gotcha.
Excuse me. I didn't like it at first, 13 years old, As years move on, I started smoking weed instead of drinking beer. And then when I hit high school, when you're 16 years old and you're in high school, that's when it really hit the fan. That's when all the partying came. Right. That's when all the drinking came. That's when after school parties, drinking before school, being fucked up at school, drinking at school, drinking while driving, being just not responsible whatsoever. And, that's how it's all started spiraling into my addiction of alcoholism.
And we grew up together too. I remember this. I remember all of this.
Did. I mean, look at me. I'm sorry, but
we didn't go to the same exact high school together, but we were in the same group of friends and stuff. And
yes, so, exactly.
I remember all of that. What did it for you? Like, when did you really start drinking? You know what I'm saying? Because it was kind of off and on and everything like that.
It was off and on. It wasn't like a steady, every single day. Well, okay, I lied. Every single day, just to a minimum, What really made me start drinking heavily was the day I lost my first baby boy. That's when it really hit the fan too. Mm-hmm. That was the time where it really went to the darkest part of my life. I lost him, and from that moment on, I drank every day, multiple times. And I'm not a big liquor guy or anything, so I try to stay away from that. More of a beer dude. But I would drink beer. I would literally drink to the point where I'd get smashed. I'd go to sleep, and then I'd wake up. First thing I fucking do is crack a beer and get smashed again. And just continue that. And I continued that for probably a couple years.
When was that? When was that? Just to tell the, let the viewers, how long ago was that, or what, whatnot?
That was August 26th, 2020 is the day he passed away.
Got you. Yeah.
He was born April 21st, and 2019.
Right. Okay.
So it was only 18 months.
Yeah. And after you started to drink like that, where are you living at during this time? Most of the time, when you first started drinking heavily, where were you living at?
I was actually living with roommates. I had about 4 or 5 roommates. We were living in a 2-bedroom house.
Oh yeah, that's
or
right.
Not a 2-bedroom, a 2-story, 5-bedroom, 3-bath.
That.
We were living in there, and it didn't help either the fact that they drank too.
Oh, that's right. And it was like a big. I remember that. It was like a big ass party house.
It was literally just a frat house type deal. You would just be drinking nonstop. You wake up, hey, what's up? You got a beer in your hand, or you got a shot in your hand, or take a couple shots or whatever. On top of smoking as well.
After that, where did you end up? Where do you living wise and stuff? Basically, what I'm getting at is I'm trying to explain to the viewers what the impact this shit has had on you. Essentially, you know what I'm saying? Where are you living at now?
It's destroyed me, and right now I'm currently living at my brother's place. I was living at my parents' place, but my dad's also a big drinker, and he likes to get smashed, and we just bump heads, you know, two drunks, you know. I wouldn't really even be drunk sometimes, you know. I would just have a beer or two, and then we'd get into these altercations, arguments, not physical or anything, you know, just, battling back and forth, screaming at each other, and I can't be there. It's not healthy for me to be there. I don't need to be there. So my brother was kind enough to, let me stay with him.
Right.
For the time being.
How do you get your alcohol? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how are you able to afford it? Because, like,
oh, man.
Like, not to, like, put you on blast or, put you out there. Just, for the viewers. Like, so, like, what, like, during this time, you lost your last job, like, because of, like, you crashed a little cart, and then they tested you positive for
Correct.
Alcohol. And
I failed my breathalyzer, yeah.
Right. So, like, how are you been able to afford everything, during that income, you know what I'm saying? Like,
there's things I'll do, like, around the house for, like, my parents, or, like, if my brother needs help doing something, they'll usually throw me, like, $10, $20 here and there, so I can do that,
I see.
So that's one way I get it. There's been times where I go pawn shit, like watches, games, consoles, just things that I don't use anymore. I just try to pawn those and get as much as I can. I mean, there's been times where, like, I had no money and I would just go into the store with a big puffy jacket and steal, like, a couple tall cans, which is terrible. Don't do that, kids. Don't ever do that. So, I've been through it rough, but
it's crazy because, like, that shit's just like any type of other drug, realistically. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like,
it could kill you.
No, I mean, like, just like that. I'm talking, like, well, that too, but, I'm saying, like, just, like, the behaviors and things like that. Like,
I agree.
I used to do the same kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's crazy, like, because it's legal, and so it's definitely looked at in a different type of a way, you know what I'm saying? And so, like, it's a lot more accepted, I guess,
Yeah,
and
that's
so,
a good way to put it.
So how many jobs have you had, like, within the last, like, 3 years?
Fuck. To be honest, too many to count. Probably, like, in the last 3 years, I'd say about 5.
Really?
Yeah.
5? Okay,
yeah.
okay.
In the last 3 years, I'd say about, I'd say like 5 and 10.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'd say about around there.
I
couldn't be exact, because some of these jobs weren't because I got fired. It was like, also, like, I kept looking for better opportunity, and if I get hired here, I work here for a month, and then this job hits me up, and it's like, hey, we're paying, 19 an hour instead of 15. I'm like, okay, please, I'll take that. Always went for the better opportunity, but yeah, I mean, the longest I kept a job was probably like a year.
Right.
I've never stayed like 2 years.
Would you say, like, the alcohol ever, like, is a factor in why, like, maybe you want to, like, dip out or something, out of a job or something like that? Like,
there's been times, yes, because, like I said, I would wake up in the morning and literally first thing I'd do, drink before work.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, it was that bad. Like, I was so down. I was so down. Like, I just did not give a fuck other than I needed to go to work because that keeps me busy and it puts money in my pocket so I can, feed my addiction still as well as, live.
So, like, what's your plans, like, what are your goals as far as, like, do you plan on, like, quitting or, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because I know, like, right now, like, currently you're, like, in, like, an active use state, essentially, right now. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So, like, I'm just wondering, like, do you have, like, a plan on, getting off, or what kind of, quitting and everything like that? Or
yes,
what's your plan with
I
that?
do. So I've been doing a lot better. I cut down to like 2 tall cans a day now instead of like 4 or 5 or 6, maybe more. I go pretty much drink, but so I try to keep that at a minimum of like 2 a day. Slowly get out of it.
When you stop drinking alcohol, what happens to you? Like, tell them about the withdrawal. Like, what kind of withdrawals are involved? What is it like? What does that feel like?
Well, it also depends on, like, how much you drink and what you drink. Like, I'm drinking, malt liquor and beer. Like, not saying it's going to be a different feel, but, it gets you more fucked up. The more fucked up you get, the more you drink, then it's going to be obviously the worse. My withdrawals were straight. Just I was like bedridden for like a week straight.
No way.
Yeah,
oh, really?
literally.
You quit one time
hot
like
and
that?
cold shivers. I was in bed,
Holy.
just like hot because you got a big blanket over you. But if you like
Holy
move the blanket, you're cold. So it's like you couldn't even move. You're throwing up nonstop. Freaking diarrhea sometimes.
Wow,
You know, 'cause
it's really that bad.
the shivers, the shakes. Oh, it's bad. Yeah. I mean,
Wow, I didn't know that. Honestly, God, I didn't
had
realize
that at one
that.
point, and then I stopped when I had that withdrawal. I stopped for like 3 months, 4 months drinking beer. I just drank the non-alcoholic beers, you know, that they came out with.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
I genuinely like the taste of beer, so I was like, fuck, like.
So
I
you
could-
were drinking like the non-alcoholic
the
ones?
0.0 ones, you know.
What is that called? What do they call them? O'Doul's or something? Or some shit like that. That's the name of one of them. I don't know.
There's Heineken. There's Blue Ribbon. They have it. Budweiser.
Oh,
has
they
it.
all make them like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
0.0,
Okay, never mind.
yeah. So I switched to that for like 3
Interesting.
4 months.
So like, okay, if you were gonna get off, right? Let's say like, all right, you're like fucking, I'm ready to go. Like I'm ready to get off. Like, how would you do it? What would you be like your plan? Because like if it's like that bad, like would you be able to do it at home, or do you think you would need to go check in somewhere?
I could do it. I could do it at home.
You think so?
Yeah, I believe so.
Have you ever had a seizure from that shit before?
Never. No, nothing crazy. No.
That's good at least.
No
Yeah,
seizures.
yeah.
No nothing.
Because I know you could, or I've heard at least.
You can.
I
Have
know
seizures.
you could have a seizure from it
Yeah.
actually.
It's
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Alcohol's crazy. It's dangerous, man. And
That's
my
how it
goal is
goes.
to like not cut cold turkey like right away because that's just. I mean, it's good too, but I just know I can't. So I'm slowly just gonna back. You know.
When you finally, because I know like it takes like some time before you finally like feel like okay, like I'm ready to like fully take on, you know, what you're about to have to go through basically. Like
yeah.
what at what point, like when do you think you're gonna make that change, or like, you know what I'm saying, like make the decision? Yeah.
That's a very good question, actually, man. I have not thought about.
Because I do care about you, you know.
I know.
The reason why
appreciate
we're
that.
doing this interview,
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
know.
trying to
And feel free to
embarrass
shoot.
you or any kind of shit
Oh,
like
don't
that.
even worry about
you know?
that. Shoot them. Shoot the questions. It's okay. I don't care. I don't care what people think on the other side of the screen.
But no, the reason I'm saying is just because, like, you know, I have a feeling like, you know, if we talk about this a little bit and like get it out there, that
Oh, yeah.
this could help you kind of like keep some accountability and everything like that, and
I
then
agree,
also
yeah.
like
I appreciate that, you know, interviewing me, and I was up for that. Thank you.
yeah.
And thank you, viewers, for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button for him. Subscribe.
Hell yeah.
Please do. But I do want to get out of this. I just
Because
wanna-
it holds you back, dude. It's holding you back.
It's literally
you
is.
know?
I know, and I see it, you know, and it just sucks because I'm so addicted to it. It's just like I gotta have a fucking beer,
Right.
You know, like I have to have a beer. Like,
Literally before we came here, like I had to, you know, not that I had to, but he asked me to pick him up 2 of them, you know, before we
there you go.
did the interview.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, so
you know, I'm enjoying one right now. So,
right.
It's
Also,
crazy.
dude, just to say, like, you know, one big thing I talk about here on the channel, on my channel or whatever, is to not waste time, or to do your best to not waste time, because that's the shit that you ain't ever gonna get back. You know what I mean? So like,
I'm right. I agree.
yeah. So like, the sooner that you get onto it, that means the more time you got left
The better
to
yeah.
live the rest of your life and build that shit back up to where,
You know,
because dude, once you stop, you're gonna hit this point where you realize, dude, I'm fucking behind. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I'm big time behind.
But it won't hit you until like you fully like get to that point, you know,
Yeah.
and you're working on that shit, and then you really realize it. Like, you're like, whoa. So like, I'm just
It's like 10 years just flew by.
yeah, exactly. So, you know, it's important time. Just be aware of it. Don't waste it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm aware of it. I'm aware of it for
Yeah.
sure. And it's like good people like you that I have around me, that I surround myself with, that, you know, keep me motivated and you know, actually are like there. You know, we actually hang out. Like I have so many friends that I haven't even like reached out to, or they
Really?
reached out to me. Like, you know, like high school friends and stuff. I still talk. I mean, obviously there's
Yeah.
a few that are out there, but no, I'm very very blessed and very thankful that I have, you know, people like you.
Word,
you know,
word. Yeah, I appreciate that.
My brother and
Oh, yeah.
you know, other people that are out there.
Like I said, you'll get there, dude. You know what I'm saying?
I know I will.
I'm not trying to push you into it or anything, but I want you to think about
Sometimes
it.
that's what you need, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need a friend to just push you and, you know, just like keep pushing you and
Yeah.
tell you, like, hey, dude, like I think it's a good idea to go.
Right. I'm just trying to definitely give you a reminder at least, or just sort of open your mind to it
No,
at
I
least.
appreciate that.
Yeah,
This definitely helped me out.
But
It's like kind of like relieving.
yeah,
you know?
dude, it is. You know,
Like,
that's
it's
why
like-
I
it's like
started
getting
doing
shit
this.
off your chest.
Right, exactly. I appreciate you taking the time to do this. It does take a lot to,
Of course.
you know,
I had a
speak
good time.
on a camera like this and give out your story. But
It's
I
honestly
appreciate
my
it.
first time doing something like this.
Yeah, I know
So-
it. I know it. Yeah, you did good though. That's good. You know,
I think
for sure.
I think it was pretty good.
Let us know what you guys thought though too, because you know what I mean, that's what counts. So hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the video, you know what I mean. Leave some comments, definitely leave some comments. I don't know, try to encourage Alex, like straight up, leave some comments down there and give some encouragement, give some motivation.
Hey, even if I
like,
don't know
drop
you guys.
comments. You know what I'm saying? He'll read them. He'll read
Oh,
them.
yeah.
I'm sure. Maybe he'll reply to them. Who fucking knows? But like, do it. And also, yeah, if you got them, do you have like a social media or something you could share to them? That way
Yeah.
they could hit you up. Maybe, you know. I don't
If
know.
they want, man.
Somebody
So-
that's more like somebody that could relate to you, wants to talk to you. How could they get a hold
So
of
you could reach out to me on my Instagram. Oh yeah, okay. So it's Alex, and with the E is a 3, so AL3X _ Udvardi, UDVARDI. Even if I don't know you guys, I love you guys. All right.
Like I said, appreciate it. I guess
man.
that'll be the
Of
end
course.
of this video. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, everything like that. But we're gonna be ending this one. So thank you all for watching. Peace out.
Peace.
Now I'm in the game, I was on the bench. First I was renting, now I'm collecting rent. First it with the Beamer, now I want the Benz. Spending all the bag like here I go again. Outside says the chirp, now the camera phone. Told you I'ma keep the channels on. Why you acting different when the camera's on? Why you acting different like your paper long? 8-day wake up.